35% more power, 25% more torque. You ever seen one of these? Everybody's seen one. But do they work? Jess bought and goes, oh, let's see if it works. So we're going to see if it works. Here we've got a car that takes OBD2. We're going to do some quarter-mile runs. Actually, no, we're going to go 0 to 100. So just in case we're fucking absolutely flying 200 k's an hour after we plug this thing in. So we don't want to go that fast, so we're just going to do 0 to 100 and see if you can get there in a shortened amount of time with this in as opposed to it not plugged in. So we're going to use this Dragger app. It does it all by GPS, so it gets multiple satellites. At the moment it's got 38 satellites. So you press start measuring, right, and it recognises that you're parked, and when you put your foot down on the accelerator, it instantly cuts in as movement is made, and it'll measure and it'll tell you all the facts about your little run that you just did. So 0 to 100 times, your quarter mile times, your 8th mile times, all of that stuff. So we're going to use this app to do our runs. Okay, I'm going to go down there, line up at the start line. Jess is going to wait here, and we'll see what sort of numbers it runs just as a standard factory car. This thing got to 100 in way less time than when I got to you. This thing would nearly do 200. I reckon it'd nearly do 200 k's an hour in a quarter mile, just stock standard. Anyway, let's look at some data. 0 to 100, 7.57 seconds. Oh, is that a car? No. We're on a very quiet road in the middle of nowhere.
Mexico.
Really straight. No, we couldn't afford to go to Mexico this time, so we did it. That's why we're not going over 100 kilometres
And we're doing
an
it
hour.
in Jess's daily.
Okay. 7.57 seconds, which is pretty quick.
One more run?
Yeah, we'll do another run. As the engine gets warmer, and we noticed this in the past, the warmer your engine gets, the slower your runs end up being. So we might just do, maybe we should plug this thing in straight away now.
Okay.
Yeah? So the instruction says you got to pull the key out of the car, plug this in, put the key on one click, press the reset button for 5 seconds, wait for about 30 to 50 seconds, and then start the engine up. I'm guessing the reset button's that hole there. Let's try it. There's the plug there. Okay, give me an earring. Right, that's there. Now I'll press to turn the key on. Right, now press that button. Be good if your earring was straight, not wonky. Safety pin. Right, hopefully it doesn't stab a hole in the reset button. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Don't press the reset button like it says. Now, start the car. Well, the car still goes. It's a good start. There's no engine lights on or nothing. Does it sound different? I think it is running different. It doesn't normally rev down that long. Normally it's like, whoa, straight down. Alright, let's do another run. Alright, what do you reckon, faster or slower?
Well, you spun the wheels on the first attempt, so...
No, when I spun the wheels, it's because I had it in reverse still. I was hanging on ready and I tromped it and I went backwards. So there's a wasted run there. But anyway, okay, it says 0 to 100 in 7.95 seconds.
Slower?
Uh-huh.
Do it again.
So I would say so far that's made absolutely no difference. Let's try it again. 7.88. Now the very first run we did without it was 7.87, was it?
Wasn't it 5.7?
Oh, was it 5? No. Was it? How do you go back to previous runs? Was it? Results. Ignore that one. Open this one. 788. Oh no, that was the one I just did. This one. Oh, 757. Oh yeah. Oh fuck, that's heaps. I thought it was 8. Oh, so that's like a third of a second.
Take it back out, see if it makes it slower.
The car slower.
Let's see if it makes it. Yeah, see if.
Oh, see if it makes the car faster again.
Yeah.
Right. Well, usually this is what happens because the engine warms up and it doesn't do as fast of a run. Okay, I'm going to do one more run with it in and then I'm going to take it back out and see if it pulls a fast run again or if it's just running the same time and it's not making any difference. It's only the engine warming up as to why it's actually a bit slower. You wouldn't believe it. You would not believe it. 836.
God, it's getting slower.
Yeah, that's a lot slower. That's half a second slower. Let's take it out. Righto, so I've pulled it out. May as well go in the bin as far as I'm concerned. Let's do another run, just make sure it's not just the car getting slower. $7.97.
So it does nothing.
Let's see if I can do one faster driving it manually. Just for shits and giggles. The answer to if I can do it better than the car is no. No, I cannot. I can do it worse than the car, guaranteed. 844.